Hey guys, the 5 here with episode number 50 of the My Player 50 episodes. Wow, I think that's the second longest career mode we've done on the channel. I think 50, maybe a few more actually. The Brighton career mode might be just over. So we should, hopefully by the end of this series, be able to break second place, because the West Brom career mode was like 72 episodes. That's not getting broken right now, but as we said in the previous episode, we went through a nice little run in the Copa de España. We are into the quarterfinals, taking on Barcelona at the Santiago Bernabeu. Like I said, we wanted to win the treble right at the beginning of the season. We've been on a great run in the cup. Ourselves and Lucas Nemecha especially. I think we're the only two players who have actually scored so far in this little cup run. And that is not going to change, because in the 29th minute, it is Lucas Nemecha, the new boy at Real Madrid. We signed him in January to replace Jota, who went to Inter. And yeah, he's come in and he's seamlessly replaced him, I would say. But 10 minutes after that goal, going to have another chance come our way. We like a little dummy there through to Vinicius Jr. A little 1-2 with Lucas Nemecha. He plays it across to ourselves and we tap into the open net. But we were offside. Maybe we should have let Vinicius shoot instead. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. But another opportunity is going to come our way. Charging down this left-hand side. Get the best of Fofana. Inside to VINI Jr. One-on-one with Edison. A great save from the former Man City man, our former teammate, when we were at Man City for that 6-month period until he left in January. We're going to receive the ball again. Out here on the left, laid out wide. Back into ourselves. We've got a man at the back post in VINI Jr. And we find him. He tucks it into the back of the net. And he makes it 2-0 to Real Madrid. And at this point, we are basically through to the semi-finals of the Copa de España. Lovely bit of skill here from Courtois. Gets the better of the defender, finds ourselves, and we just eventually play some like Barcelona type football there, getting out of the sticky situation. And we got a nice little attack on our hands here, as we are going to find our way up the field very, very quickly actually, as it is once again VINI Jr. playing it through to ourselves on our left foot, past our former teammate. And that is us once again scoring against Barcelona. I think every game we've played against them so far this season, we've scored against them. We've scored against them in both legs of the semi-finals when we played them in the Champions League, when we were at PSG. Didn't play them last season, but yeah, we do love playing Barcelona and we do love scoring against Barcelona. That's 2 assists and 1 goal and 9.2 rating. And that is us through to the semi-finals of the Copa de España. But we're going to play Valencia, so still a fairly difficult opposition, but one we should be beating and one we should be progressing through to the final of this competition. Into the league, we're taking on Sporting Gijón, and it is Lucas Nemecha that gets us the opening goal. Once again, he is just like adapted to Real Madrid like Bellingham has in real life. In this career mode, that is exactly how Lucas Nemecha has adapted. As he plays it out wide, back inside, nice little heel-to-heel flick, back to ourselves on our weaker left foot, into that bottom left-hand corner. We make it 2-0, and that is how the game is going to end. For these past few games, it has been us and Lucas Nemecha that have dominated the score sheets, and you can see here, 24 goals, 42 is our projected, so we're not quite going to break the record that was set by probably Messi or Ronaldo, one of the two, but we'll get pretty close. And I mean, coming from a midfielder, that's not too bad. As we come into the first leg of the semi-finals of the Copa de España, we are at the Bernabeu, taking on Valencia, a team, like I said, we should be beating them, and we should be beating them pretty comfortably, if you ask me, as Nemecha. Hoping to continue our fine combination and our fine form in this one, as we play it through to Vinicius Jr., who was actually, I think, the other man that scored. So far it has been us, Lucas Nemecha and VINI Jr. that have scored in the Copa de España. No one else. No one else has scored. We've scored over 10 goals, and they've all come from either myself, Nemecha, or VINI Jr. 17 minutes in, whip it in Didn't quite find the head of our striker. Not going to say partner because, we're a midfielder. But we're going to receive the ball here. Eventually, as it is played inside to ourselves, we're going to turn. We're going to look to shoot. Didn't quite work out. But the non-stop, relentless pressing is eventually going to find ourselves on our stronger right foot in that bottom right-hand corner, doubling our lead. We're only 20 minutes in. And, this could be a very, very good game for ourselves. And we are looking to basically end the tie in the first leg. We don't really want to be playing the second leg. Play a rotation team, chuck them out there. But into the second half, before the hour mark, another chance. We're just going to charge down the pitch. We've got 4 or 5 players just running at this defence right now. It's a 4-on-3 in favour of Valencia, but the numbers eventually come into our favour as on our weaker left foot we put it across goal. That's our second goal of the game. The brace. Can we pick up the hat-trick in the Copa de España semi-finals? Be very, very nice. And it'd be another match ball to our collection. But so far, we're playing pretty nice football. We are getting all the goals. We're not going to get the hat-trick. We're going to request a sub. 4-1 was the final score. We know, we want to stay fairly fit for this game because this is a huge game. Atletico Madrid against Real Madrid. Last episode, I think it was the embarrassing 2-2 draw. We were 2-0 up. Probably should have won that game, but ended up being a 2-2 and a goal in the 90th minute that equalised it for Atleti, even though we dominated basically the whole game. This one, we're coming into this one. We want a bit of revenge, basically. That's what we want. We want to show them we're no slouches, and it was a lovely, lovely bit of play. Nemetra plays it across to VINI Jr. VINI Jr. puts it into the back of the net. 8 minutes in, we're 1-0 to the good. And the floodgates are opened. They're opened. It does take quite a few minutes actually till the second opportunity. It is a chance for them, but not enough power on that ball from João Felix. Easily caught onto by Courtois, and we're going to start a counter-attack here as we charge at them. We've got the options. We're going to go eventually for our man down the middle. He finds VINI, and VINI just hits it on the volley. What a finish. What a finish from probably, well, I'm the highest rated player. I'm a 93. VINI Jr. is a 92. So, the second best player at the team. And you can see there, the first knockout round, we're taking on Borussia Dortmund. The past 3 seasons, we have played Dortmund in the Champions League. It was in the final with PSG, in the group stages with City, now in the first knockout round with Real Madrid as Giovanni Lo Celso scores his first goal of the season. He makes it 3-0, and this is much more like it. We are letting our dominance we're showing off our dominance. Our dominance is turning into numbers, is what we could say, and turning into goals. As Tchouaméni makes it 4. We're going to request a substitution. This game is pretty much wrapped up. 2 assists for ourselves. And a very, very nice 8.5 rating. The game was wrapped up. The game was done. And we progress into the knockout rounds of the Champions League. Dortmund at the Signal Iduna Park. We, very similar to the Valencia game, want to get this one wrapped up here and go to that second leg at the Bernabeu feeling confident, feeling like we don't need to overstretch ourselves and potentially get injured. And well, 16 minutes in, it is another goal for Vinicius Jr. I think literally this episode, me, VINI and Nemetra are the only people that have scored. I don't think Rodrigo scored. Lo Celso scored, and Lo Celso, we'll chuck him in there, but Rodrigo's not scored. Any of our other attackers haven't scored, so yeah, we're just proving we're a deadly attack across 3 separate players. We can all get goals. And there's a lovely bit of play here. The German back in his native country couldn't quite work out in finding Neves, but the deflection fell perfectly for the Portuguese maestro in the midfield, and he just bangs it into the top right hand corner. Our former PSG teammate, we won the Champions League with him at PSG, and we're hoping, just like ourselves, to get that second Champions League in his locker. But a lovely bit of skill here out wide, dinked inside, eventually played back to Neves. Neves plays it into Rodrigo. Rodrigo plays it into myself, and 43 minutes into this game, we're 3-0 up, And like I said, we wanted it wrapped up in the first leg. I think we're doing exactly that here. As just before the hour mark, first chance, the first major chance really for Dortmund as Malacia tried to break it to Gordon, didn't quite work out, but eventually they do regain possession, finds Ozcan finds Blas, and Blas finds Diaby. He finds the back of the net. 3-1 though, you know, not really going to do anything major in this game. Maybe it can upset the tie, but I highly doubt it. Now we're in the midfield, this midfield of Dortmund. That's what kind of tripped us up quite a few times when we played them with City. Now we're in this midfield, we're dominating. Vinicius Jr. goes and makes it 4-1. He has been insane this episode. That is going to be the final score though of this game. We go into the second leg with a 4-1 aggregate scoreline. Very similar to the one against Valencia. We're going with a nice scoreline going into the second leg, as we're going to simulate this game against Getafe to end this episode, not highlight it. Top right hand corner, the pen merchant scores once again. That was in the 78th minute, and surely you think, yeah, they're going to win that game. Nope. 80th and 88th minute, Juan Larios scores to make it 2-1. So I thought, fuck, we'll play this one against Osasuna, and the first chance comes. You can see we're 2-0 down. First big chance, first goal comes our way. 85th minute, we score. We're going to lose this one as well, but we're so far in front in the league, it doesn't really matter. I hope you guys enjoyed this one though. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.